from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Thompson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Second and goal from the 1. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And do not be fooled by his demeanor. I know he's quiet and he's serene. He's an avid surfer. He's from Hawaii. But this guy wants to dominate you out in the football field and often does.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Caught right side, Tate. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is brought in at the 21. 24-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina.
Mayfield.
Robbie Anderson,
number 11.
73 yards.
Touchdown.
And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And
those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. A screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Mariota now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense. offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A first down throw for Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Marlon Davidson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A first down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
First down, Mariota. Rifles one incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Again, it's Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
2nd down and goal. Mariota, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
Point after.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Falcons 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own 27.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Mayfield on first down. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Working out of the gun. Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And fights through one man. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Cordell Patterson. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. First and 10 inside the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To throw is Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Number 82.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mayfield now. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Mayfield with it once more. And this will be incomplete.
We see drops happen on hitch routes. A lot of the time it's because the timing's off on the play or trying to get his head upfield right before he secures the pass. Last thing, though, it's such an explosive move on the hitch route that sometimes they'll get their body settled before the ball gets there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out, and the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. And remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
Field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And Tate's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the gun, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mariota again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they had down to what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Mariota. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Falcons 17, Panthers 14.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Roberts on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard.
Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right. Usually
it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
Gain of 15.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Number 82.
From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Patterson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Here now, Roberts. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Well, he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To number 11.
Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A first down throw for Mariota. Caught right side, Tate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Mariota now from the 50. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To the air again, Mariota. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
Yeah, that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing, Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tate there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Mariota. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 20.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
This pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Unbelievable.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Falcons offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He's brought from his linebacker spot. Deion Jones making the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota got a jar loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and 11 now. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.